Those are good ones. Wow. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the garden at Mountain Ridge Homestead. Today we're pulling, I'm hoping most of the carrots, but they were seeded at 3 different times because I had such horrible seed germination. So we have to kind of work section by section. Frank's going to do the pulling, but I'm here because I know how they were seeded and I'm not feeling well today, so I'm here like fake it till you make it kind of thing. But I know how the seeds were gone or planted, so he's gonna pull, but I know where all the seeds were planted, if that makes sense. Should I redo that? So I'm just gonna sit here, watch him pull. He loves doing it, and it's always fun when you pull root crops because you never know what you're gonna get. And we'll see how my 3-time seeding of carrots turned out this year. Yeah, try and get right under. Oh, they're so see, they were in a long time, eh? They're very hairy. And I didn't know that I planted red carrots. I know when I peel the skin, it's going to be orange, but I had no idea I planted these. These were all new seed companies to me that didn't germinate. And then when oh my gosh, when I went back to my regular ones, it was like 3 and 4 weeks after waiting for the germination. Those were like Baker Creek and another company I'm very familiar with. So I don't know how they're going to do because at that point some plants were shading out the new baby plants and whoa.
Nice size one.
That's a good one.
And then you get some of these.
Yeah, so like I said, this row here, where these purple ones are, you're going to have to work this way towards me. You might have to come on the stool on this side. We're going to weigh them all after. I weigh all the produce that we pick. Oh my God.
The hairs on that.
Holy cow. I guess he's been in the ground too long because he's very hairy. I know it comes right off. But that's a good sized carrot. But these ones have been in the longest, so it's not a surprise. Yeah.
You get a lot of these.
Yeah.
Small ones.
See, and I'm not sure if right away the next row is not the purple ones already. Oh, that's a good one too. Whoa. We made our way to the other side of the bed and we didn't pick right through. I'm trying to leave the ones that aren't mature yet. I'll show you in a second how the bed's gonna look. I don't know if the ones that aren't mature yet are gonna actually do something, but so far so good. We have quite the assortment of varieties though.
Let's do like a big one. Pull a couple of small ones out with it.
Wow.
Nice size. Baby one in there.
That's just from this corner of the bed.
There's a Frankenstein carrot there.
They still taste good. Oh my gosh, is that one carrot?
No, I think
Oh,
it's
I
two.
thought it was.
They came up at the same time. Another.
Twisted? Let me see.
Kind of entwined.
So we've pulled down this side and we've gone all along this side. And what we're trying to do is just pull out the big ones. All of these ones that are still in here don't seem quite mature due to the many stages of germination. So I'm hoping if we leave them in here, they'll still grow. I'm not sure. We've kind of toppled all their greens over, but it's not going to hurt anything to leave them in there for another couple of weeks. And I'll see if they grow. If not, we'll have a bunch of smaller carrots, which is fine too. Just about at the end. So anything you see left there are smaller carrots that I hope will still grow. Some could be just tiny little roots, but I'm going to leave everything in there. Like I said, it's not going to do any harm. So we'll take our buckets out near the hose. I'll lay everything out to show you. We'll wash everything off and weigh it. And that's always the fun part, to see what you get. And then I'll compare it to last year's yield. I have another little bed over there of carrots, way over there, but they were planted much, much later than these. And they're not in a bed that's quite as deep as this, so I don't know how well they'll fare. So far I'm really, really pleased with what we have. Okay, we're done with all the pulling or picking, whatever you do with carrots. We plunked ourselves under this tree because it's so hot out and it's beautiful now. We have a breeze, we've got chickens, and we're gonna take all the tops off. Chickens can have fun with them. We're gonna hose everything off outside, keep the mess out of the kitchen. And then once they're all cleaned, we're gonna bring them inside and weigh them. And then we'll let you know what the total is.
This is a
That's a beaut.
perfect carrot, but Just slightly not big. That's it.
You don't think that's a big carrot?
Well, I don't know. Like, what do I know?
Frank doesn't think this is a big carrot. I think that's a beautiful carrot.
Beautiful.
He has very high standards.
It's proportioned.
I think it's a beautiful carrot.
It's got good proportions.
These ones always crack me up. This one has 4 or 5 legs. They have plenty of room to grow. I don't know why they got squished like that. That's so funny.
Well, it's kind of a visual.
Here's another perfect one. Look at that. I know when I peel it, it's orange inside, but I do not remember planting these seeds.
So edit out the bad.
I would not have gotten a lot of the dirt comes right off. I've mentioned before, I think in some videos, that when I bring produce from the garden into the house, I never wash it because I find it stays better that way. The exception is carrots, because I find if you don't get the dirt off right now, a lot of these are going to be like storage carrots. I'm not going to can them or anything. They'll stay in the fridge if they're wrapped well for a really long time, for months actually. And if I don't get the dirt off now, when I go to use them months later, I can't get the dirt off. So this is the exception to my rule. The only thing I wash before I preserve it or bring it in the house is carrots. So we're gonna not perfectly clean, but you know, like the main.
Then you can't get that
See,
dirt out of
you know, when the dirt gets into the little nooks and crannies of the carrot, because I don't want to have to peel them. I want them in their beautiful, wonderful state. So we're just going to give them a quick clean, and the ones I can, I'll can, and the other ones will just go into the fridge for longer term storage. Like this one, I barely had to touch. Some of them are come right out. We're going to put them on the grass, and then we'll give them a second rinse when all the dirt's off. You'll never get them completely
No, I mean,
clean.
they just bake on and they become part of the carrot. Hello, chickens. Hello, Henrietta lookalike. Look at that gray chicken. Best looking chicken. Bantam, but just
I'm exhausted already. So now they're all washed and scrubbed. We're going to weigh them in batches, rinse them off one more time, and then they're going to go in the bucket that I'm sitting on, which means I have to get up. The scale is accurate. The bowl on top weighs 1.5 pounds. So we're just going to weigh them in batches. I have a digital scale inside, but I'm not weighing this amount of food on it. So we'll get started. I have to get up. 1, 2, 3. Oops, a daisy. All right, so start putting them on. I guess we'll do them like in 10 or 12 pound batches.
whatever. They want to start.
It weighs 1.5, so do 11.5. Oh, you're not there yet. Yep, that's 11.5 pounds. So that worked out to exactly 30 pounds of carrots, which last year I grew 60 pounds in that one bed. And then I did a little bit of a fall harvest, which I never weighed because they were just small carrots. There's still about, I'd say about a third of the bed still in there, about a third, which is not going to come near this. And I planted maybe a third of another bed already this year for another harvest, but I'm not going to come anywhere close to last year's harvest, and I didn't expect to because of all the germination problems I had. Most of these are beautiful carrots. I'm very pleased with the growth and the size and everything, but it's far from the harvest I had last year. But because I had such a good harvest last year, I got to preserve a lot, which is still able to carry us through this year as far as canning goes. So a lot of these I'd like to keep for long-term storage in the fridge. And when I see they're gonna not last so long, I'll end up canning them then. And when we end up picking the other ones, we'll weigh those ones as well. So that's it. It was a beautiful day to be outside under the tree, and everything's clean now. We just have to bring it in the fridge and put it away. So thanks so much for spending the day with me. It was wonderful. And until we're together again, take care. There you go. I'm so proud of you. Let's just